anybody else say. Skin girl, skin just like pearl.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is JC if you are new here from Just Lost JC here. Oh, whatever. I'm very excited because if you're watching this video, that means we are back. We are back in stock. So I just wanted you guys on YouTube, my YouTube peeps, to know that the product is back in stock. So as you guys know, I'm selling this beast of a hair oil, transformed my hair in the past. So I'm selling it to you guys. So yes, it is back. The only thing that I am going to say, I'm going to throw this in here in the beginning for those of you guys that would be interested in the product. I added an extra oil. So as you guys know, in the past, this oil was 12 oils in here, jam-packed with the oily goodness. So now I added a 13th oil because here's the thing. You guys know I am obsessed is an understatement with Indian gooseberry amla. You guys know I use the amla powder. I use that to make my hair mask. You guys know I made amla oil by taking some of the amla and putting it in some different kind of oil. Well, guess what? I got actual amla oil this time and I'm obsessed with it. I put it in mine and I was like, you know what? I'm using this in mine and I need them to have the same exact thing that I'm using. So because I added it in my batch, I was like, I'm going to add it in your batch. Now, here's the thing. Amla oil is a bit expensive, but I didn't want to change the price of the product. So I'm keeping the product the same price, at least for now, child. At least for now, it's going to be the same price. You know, I'm just going to eat the cost of that, but I just need you guys to have some amla. I need you to have Indian gooseberry, aka the golden goose. Okay, because you guys know, listen, amla oil, vitamin C, natural antioxidants. It works within the scalp, like it penetrates the scalp and actually strengthens the hair follicles. So it does a lot. It does a lot. And for such a small amount, it's jam-packed with so much, which is why I love it. Everyone that uses Ayurvedic oils and Ayurvedic powders love amla. It is just amazing. It's amazing. So now this oil currently has 13 oils, not 12, but 13, and the 13th being amla for the same price. Thank me later. If that price changes, child, listen, I said for now, okay? But amla oil is not cheap, you feel me? So I think I want to keep it as a part of the formula. It is what I'm using now on my hair. It's new. The first time around that I made this oil, it did not have amla in it. 2 years ago. This is something that's a new addition, but I was like, I don't want to just add it to mine. I need them to have it as well. So I'm putting it in there. I've been using it and I love it. This is the first time that I'm operating a Shopify site, so there's a lot of things that I'm getting used to. There's a lot of mistakes that I have made in the first launch that I'm now getting, you know, acquainted with. So I'm just going to say the one mistake, actually, the big one, the biggie, the one I'm thinking of when I say mistake. Guys, were you aware that the USPS was not the same, or was not the big umbrella that covered UPS and FedEx and DHL? Was I the only one that didn't know that? Because the first day of orders, I showed up to USPS, my regular post office, with all these packages, some of which were international, some of which were definitely DHL shipping labels. But in my mind, I'm like, well, USPS takes them all and then it branches. No, it's a big no. It was a big mess up. Okay, I was getting products returned to me, talking about return to sender. What is this? USPS was like, this ain't us, sis.
Hey! I don't dare you! Ha! I don't dare you! Ho!
It was only then that I realized, oh shoot, I have to take a package if someone orders it with DHL to DHL. And if someone orders it with UPS, I gotta find a UPS store near me. So that's why people don't offer all the things. They offer like what's around them. Because if I don't have a DHL near me, then I can't offer that because I can't get a product that you order through DHL to a DHL near me because there is none near me. So I was like, oh, luckily I live in New York City, so even though I didn't realize, oh shoot, I chose DHL as an option and some people are using DHL, I actually did have a DHL around me. Like New York, oh, bless up for being in New York, because literally everything, especially in Brooklyn, you could find something in a 5-mile radius at least. Which for us is not too bad, especially because you can use a bus, you can walk, this and this and this. So luckily I was able to find a USPS and a DHL pretty much walking distance, which we love to see it. There was mistakes in the beginning with my printer. As you guys know, my printer was having issues. You will be happy to know, I'm proud to know, that we are currently, you know, back in business printing these labels. As you know, these have been updated because of course now they have amla oil, so you know, had to update those. But things are going well with that. So I want to talk a bit more about the backstory. Of course, I told you guys about the name, why I chose the name and what that means to me. Omalichild, being Igbo, Omalichild means beautiful. Omalichanwa is a common compliment, which just means beautiful child. And because it's kind of popular, I couldn't use that. So Omalichild was kind of my amalgamation, I guess, of the two. But I did want to talk about why it is important for me. Like, it's just not, which is one of the reasons I struggle calling it a business. I like saying a passion project because it is something that I'm very, very passionate about. Like 2 years ago, when I had my setback, you guys know when my hair was thin with iron deficiency, when it was thin with the lack of me taking care of it, when it was just breaking off, and I was like, okay, this is just how my hair is going to look now. Like, I was so disheartened with it because I'd never had anything like that. I'd never experienced such shedding like that. Like, you don't like people that have experienced shedding, you know what it's like, especially when you like your hair and you love the thickness and that is important to you, and you go in the shower and you take a shower and you see clumps of your hair coming out. Like, that feeling, I'm sure people that have had postpartum shedding can attest to that feeling. People that have gone through iron deficiency, like that feeling, oh, even thinking about it right now, it's just, so that feeling, having that feeling and just thinking like, oh my God, this is just how my hair is going to be now. Like, really just thinking my hair is going to look like this is it. Man, there's nothing like that feeling, especially hair wise. Obviously there's other things that can happen in life, but like hair wise, that was just one of the like lowest points of my hair journey ever. And I just didn't think that I would ever be able to come back from that. And I remember the moment when I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to try and reverse this. I'm going to try. This can't be it. Like, this is not it. This is not it for me. I remember that time that I was like, this is not it. And I started looking into like what can stop shedding. I started looking into ways to reverse it. And that's when I made this oil, basically. It wasn't packaged this beautifully. It was in some, you know, little jar that I kept on the side of my bed. But I made it, and I had my coffee, ground up coffee in there. And I was like, caffeine's supposed to help. I started using my tea rinses, which I've now shared with you guys, all the things that I was doing back then. But I was doing that, and I was doing it religiously. And I was giving myself the scalp massages, and I was trying extra hard to be as careful with my hair as possible and just reverse it. Because that feeling of just feeling like I'm no longer in control of something that I had been in control of for so long. Like, at that point, I had thought I knew my hair. Like, I started my hair journey in high school. I was on top of it, the twist outs, the thing. I was like perfecting it. Yeah, it started off a bit rough. It started off a bit rocky. Okay, rocky road in. There was a bit of hanky-panky. But once I started getting it, I was like, I get this. And then to graduate from college at that point, and now that's when I'm having all this, I was just like, I thought I knew all my hair was capable of. I thought I had it all in the bag. And now I've never dealt with this. I don't know how to deal with my hair shedding. Shedding in clumps, having clumps in my hand bigger than what I thought was left on my hair. Like, I didn't know how to navigate that, and I know that feeling. And I remember just feeling so sad. And so when everything started reversing and I was getting things back on track, and the happiness I felt about it, like, it was yeah. And I didn't record, you guys know I didn't really record much about what I was doing to reverse it. Now I'm doing that this time around, but at the time I didn't know it was going to work. I didn't know if it was going to work. So I didn't want to come on here telling you guys things that I wasn't sure about. So I was doing all this, including this oil, on my own, in my own little corner. But I would come on and talk to you guys about the fact that my hair was thinner. But I know the feeling that some of you guys are commenting, like, I'm getting a setback, I have this shedding, and I know how low that was, and I also know what helped me. So which is why this time around I was like, you know what, I'm sharing everything. Even though this isn't the same type of breakage that I had last time, it's not an ongoing problem. You guys might be dealing with what I was dealing with last time. So I'm going to break down everything I did from from head to toe, head to tail. And one of those things with this oil, and I really wanted to make it available for you. My camera cut off and I got cold, so yeah. But anyway, so like I was saying, I know the level of products that I use on my hair. I know when I put this, you know, all the different oils that I've chosen are the oils that I've used. And yes, like I said, it's a lot. It was a beast of an oil. It's a lot to get shipped to me. It takes a while to get these things in the quantity that I need it. But it's what I use for my hair, and I'm not going to give you guys something that I'm not going to use. I'm not going to give you some oil with 3 oils, talk about this is what I use. That's not the truth. That's not what I use. I'm adding amla to mine. I'm going to add amla to yours. I use coffee in mine. I'm going to find a way to put some coffee in yours. I'm just doing what I do for me. I'm doing for you. So I know the level of, or the quality of things that I use for my hair. And that's, of course, what I want to give you guys as well. That's 100% important to me. Yes, it might be, you know, a little bit pricey or whatever, but I want you guys to be able to have that as well. I want you guys to put this on your oil and feel the same that I feel when I put it on that when the breeze hits. When the breeze hits, you guys know that use the oil. When you put this on your hair, when the breeze hits, when the cool breeze hits, comment down below. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If you have the oil, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. That is important to me. That's why I'm like on top of this. That's why I need you guys to look at the ingredient list to see if it's right for you. That is why I'm going through the motions of getting everything together. And even though it takes some while to restock, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it right, okay? Now, I wanna do an update on shipping. So some international people have let me know that shipping with DHL is pretty pricey. So I use an USPS option as well. So now that's there as well. So let me know how you guys get on with that. That is the most or best I can do at this moment. If I were like an ASOS, you know, I could use $5 shipping anywhere. But it is such a small scale thing that it is hard to get shipping like that. So I kind of have to let the companies, USPS, DHL, figure that out. But what I will say is that USPS seems to be a really affordable or cheaper, I should say, option than DHL. So that is now available for international shoppers. Also comment down below which country you're in. Because I am curious who even wants this. Maybe I can then look into that, knowing more specific countries and the amount of people there, what I can do, what kind of carriers, what options I could come up with for that. If you have any suggestions for other small businesses that you know that are able to do international shipping very efficiently, that you know of, please let me know. Because of course I want to get this product to as many of you guys as possible. I think that is it. That is it. That is all for this video. Like I said, all the links are going to be down below. The restock is here. I am so excited to be letting you guys know. I'm going to try and keep the products flowing in, but of course we have limited quantity because it's a one-woman show. At the moment, it's a one-woman show. So keep up to date on the Instagram for when we're out of stock. Keep up to date, refresh the page. It should all be there. And I'm very excited for you guys to have it. Those of you guys that do have it, comment down below your experiences with it. Let me know how your hair journey is going in general. As you know, we're on this 6-month hair journey, and this in fact is a wig. It's a personality unit. It's a wigging, okay? But underneath here, my hair is thriving and surviving. Understand that. Let that be known. Put that on the record. Write that in the books. It's a fact. So I cannot wait for the 6-month hair journey to be over so that we can do, you know, a little reveal. Obviously the journey continues because the way I need my hair to look, 6 months, it might not cut it. But I can definitely stop the only protective style part of the journey if I feel like it. Honestly, lockdown is making me feel like, what's the point? What is the point? But we'll see how I feel at the end of it. So let me know how you guys' journey are going, because I know a lot of you guys are going through it with me as well, which I am so happy for. Thank you for all of those who have already purchased, those that are following the Instagram, that has been watching the reels and the little things that I'm posting there. Very much so appreciate you. If you could send me a little clip of you using the product in your hair, that would be lovely. I would love to create a little compilation reel for the Omalichild Instagram. If you're interested in that, go follow that Instagram and send me those videos there. I can do a little screen record of it and, you know, compile it all, which would be so exciting because I'm so happy. Anyway, all right, I've been rambling on enough, so I'm going to leave you. Bye, guys. Mwah!